say is a lake, is a pond in the middle of the company. So I was saying that, wow, so nice, that the company will have a nice pond. You can enjoy the environment. So the manager told me, it is not for enjoyment. It is not because for the good looking. It's for safety. I say, what? What safety is about? He's saying that because this is an oil refinery industry, so it's quite dangerous in case there is fire. So how are you going to expect the fire truck will give you a little bucket of water, to come? It's not enough water. So for the requirement, in the middle of the company, they will have a big pond, like a small lake. In case there's fire, they can make use of that water to help the company. So then I start realizing, wow, this is, company will really concern about so seriously. So safety is very important. Now, how the company is going to tell the worker safety is very important? So what they did was, anyone who can give some suggestions to the company that improve the safety of the office or company, they will get reward. And a reward, something like a watch, a fancy watch. So what is this? The company say, if anyone gives some good suggestion on safety and the company actually use it, you will get a reward. Then what do you think? Everybody will know that, that is serious. We should think of safety. And company very concerned about it. Now, so Rachel actually is saying that it is a message you can tell people how serious it is, because that will attract people's attentions. Now, next one is material artifact and symbolics. Sometimes the setting, for example, will tell people how important it is. Now, for example, its general thing is the big boss office is bigger and better, right? Why? Because we think she or he, the manager is very important person. So you need some symbol to show it. That is a message to everyone. So if you get promoted, if you work hard, you get promoted, you have a better office. It means you need to work hard because you will have a certain reward. Now, some organizations will have those so-called best employee of the month or something, right? And they usually will put the picture of the employees at the door. Now, you as a customer, when you walk in, do you care who is that employee? Will you go walk in and say, I want this employee to serve me? Do you ever did that? I don't think so, right? So you're saying that why the company bother to tell you who are the best employee of the company and we don't put the picture out there? The message is not really that much for customers. But of course, this will show the customer that, hey, we care about employees, surfacing, whether it's a good worker or not. But the most important message is to tell the worker, see, I keep an eye on you. I want to see if you are a good worker. If you are good workers, I will reward you. I will notice. I will put your picture there. So that is called material artifact and symbolics. So in other words, is that certain kind of culture, if you want them to do it, promote it. Using certain kind of environment or certain kind of behavior in order to encourage it. Now the other one is language. Language basically is some kind of saying that remind us that what is more important. Now, I do see this quite often, that the workers will have a badge, a little, badge on the dress is called smile, right? I look at it, I was thinking, if I put a sign here, okay, smile, do I see it? I don't, right? It's other people seeing it. So what is the point? The point is, like, for example, remind everybody is that, when you are going out to working with your customer, have a cheerful face. So the language itself is continue reminding us what we're supposed to behave. Now, nowadays, even in Hang Seng Yu, pay some attention. You look at a lot of signs there, but there is some signs is very outstanding. They keep repeating itself. you probably haven't been in the school long enough. Otherwise, you will pay attention and you will see that a lot of universities like to have this kind of promotion as a culture is what? Lifelong learning. Encouraging people, saying that, you don't only learn from school, but it's a lifetime learning. And probably nowadays, a lot of wording that you will see company like to promote is sustainability. So sustainability, you keep saying is that, exactly what that is. It's continue reminding us, that when you do something, you hope that it will last because that is going to affect the second generations. All right, now, so here are 4 of the suggestions that we have. And if you pay attention, you will see that a lot of companies are using this, as a kind of, I would not say promotion, I will call it internal promotion. Internal promotion means what? Promote the cultural concept inside the organizations. I call it, and some books will call it internal marketing. So you don't market the product outside, but you market the value inside the organizations. All right. After looking at all this, now the next question is, how is culture affect the managers? Some of the cultures may constrain the manager what they can do or what they cannot do. Because the problem is this kind of culture really, that means that it's impossible for you to write it down as rules and regulations. Now, so for example, here are some of the quite interesting um, culture that when you interview and ask people there, when you are working in the future, working in an organization, your colleagues may tell you something like this. Now, first one is like, look busy, even you are not. Hey, everybody here, especially in Hong Kong, I realize it. People always like to work overtime. I was wondering why you had to get off from work so late. He's saying that everybody work late. That's the way we do things here. So even you are not busy, you don't want to leave earlier than your boss may think that you are lazy. Yes, it is. So that is, something that manager cannot change it. Now, another one is, if you take risk and fail around here, you will pay dearly for it. Do you know what that means? You sometimes, working, you're saying that, oh, maybe we take a new idea. Or why don't we take a little bit of innovations? And if your colleague tell you what, don't do that. Because if you fail, you will pay dearly for it. That means that you will be punished. Then what that mean? You won't dare to do it ever, right? Now, another one is example is, if you want to get to the top here, you have to be a team player. In other words, is 如果你唔埋堆, you won't get promoted. So that is going to be a culture, and that's what you're going to operate. Now, so we're saying that managers